who's been out for over a year, he added. He's now back in contact with teammates and the ball, training with the U21s. Then we'll see. The updates offer some encouragement, but they do little to disguise the mounting crisis threatening to define Amorim's short tenure at Old Trafford. Last weekend's 3-0 defeat to City marked yet another low point in a reign that has failed to inspire. Since replacing Erik ten Hag 10 months ago, Amorim has overseen just 8 Premier League victories in 31 games. That's a return of only 31 points, worse than any of the 17 clubs that have stayed in the top flight over that period. Amorim now finds himself not just fighting for results, but for credibility. As United prepare to host Chelsea, the reigning FIFA Club World Cup champions, the mood around Carrington is tense. Another slip-up, and serious questions will be asked about whether Amorim will even reach the 1-year mark in November. Team selection. Under scrutiny, much of the criticism surrounding Amorim has centered on his squad management. Analysts like ESPN's Mark Ogden argue that he's made avoidable missteps, overlooking experienced players and mismanaging key areas like midfield. Tom Heaton was solid in preseason. A steady figure in goal, Ogden pointed out. Yet despite mistakes from both Altay Bayender and the now-departed Andre Onana, Heaton hasn't had a look-in. Ogden also highlighted the limited minutes handed to academy talent Kabi Manu and the cautious introduction of Benjamin Šeško, while Amorim has stuck with Casemiro and Manuel Ugarte, both of whom have struggled for consistency. Rob Dawson, however, believes Amorim's decisions reflect deeper issues. Like many before him, he's tried to shift the culture. Rashford and Garnacho had to go if Amorim wanted to build a real team spirit, said Dawson. The mood during the summer tour was surprisingly upbeat, which suggested he was getting something right. Amorim has also avoided blaming players publicly, absorbing criticism himself to keep the dressing room unified. But that choice has come at a price. The pressure now sits squarely on his shoulders, caught between the need for immediate results and the desire to implement long-term change. Amorim's system has shown promise, particularly when Mount and Luke Shaw are available. But both struggle for fitness. Without them, United have looked fragmented. With them, there are flashes, but no consistency. After the City defeat, Amorim admitted, "The record isn't good enough, but I'll keep giving everything for this club." Yet, the numbers suggest he's quickly running out of time. Saturday's pivotal clash Chelsea's visit couldn't come at a more crucial moment. Amorim needs more than a decent showing. He needs 3 points. A win over the European champions might offer temporary relief. A defeat, however, could push United closer to yet another managerial change. Players are said to respect Amorim and appreciate his support, but belief within the dressing room is fading amid a string of poor results. If he fails to deliver against Chelsea, attention may swiftly shift to replacements. Bookmakers already have Oliver Glasner, Gareth Southgate, and Mauricio Pochettino as leading candidates for the job, highlighting how precarious Amorim's situation has become. Financial strength, on-field weakness adding another twist to United's turbulent campaign. The club recently announced record revenues of $666.5 million, the highest in their history. But that's where the good news ends. Financial filings show a net loss of $33 million, even after cost-cutting measures that included roughly 300 job losses and significant reductions to the wage bill. The cuts were part of Sir Jim Ratcliffe's Ineos-led restructuring, which began following their partial takeover. Staff perks, catering, and non-essential spending have all been slashed. Despite the loss, the board hailed the results as progress, especially compared to the $113 million deficit reported in 2024. The lucrative 5-year Snapdragon shirt sponsorship remains the club's financial backbone, helping offset the absence of Champions League revenue. Still, fans care little about balance sheets. On the pitch, the team finished a miserable 15th last season and crashed out of every cup competition. Casemiro commits, for now,